Hey guys, now I happen to get my hand on this hot cult favorite highlighter. This is Estee Lauder's Heat Wave. This is part of their Bronze Goddess collection. This is what the box looks like. This says Bronze Goddess and Estee Lauder. And I paid $45 for this highlighter, and the amount of product that you get here is 0.24 ounce of product. That's 7 grams of product, which is a very decent size. I think Becca's highlighters carry 8 grams of product. And yeah, now at the back of the box it has a list of ingredients in it, and also it says that this is an illuminating powder Gelee formula, and this can be used as an all over bronzer and as a luminous pearl highlight. I think as a bronzer, I think it can be only used for people with very pale skin. Now this is the box, and this is what the actual product looks like. It has a lot of concentric circles here, and this is not smooth, it is kind of ribbed. And the packaging is rose gold in color, and at the back it says Bronze Goddess Illuminating Powder Gelee 01 Heat Wave, and the amount of product that you get here. This does come with a mirror. This is what the product looks like. Now once I opened it, it was not like the way you see right now, because you see a lot of lines going out from the center, right? But the color of the highlight is very even right now, but once I opened it for the first time, I saw a different colored lines here and there going out randomly. They were darker colored lines. It was just an overspray, and it had very chunky glitter in it, and I was able to get rid of those chunky glitters very easily. I just had to like slightly just rub this brush against the highlighter, and it just came right off. It was not hard or anything. I didn't have to like dig the brush in or anything. It was very easy to get rid of the overspray. Now let's do some swatches. I just did one swipe. This is what the product looks like. This is a very pale gold highlight. Now let's do just very hang on. So you can see this is a very intense highlighter. This almost looks glass-like. It's very reflective. Now if you notice, when I turn my hand this side, you can't make out any product, because this is a very thin consistency. The formulation is very thin, but yet the luminosity is very intense. So if you turn the side, it looks like you don't have any product here. Whereas a normal a powder highlighter such as Becca, even when I apply a highlighter which is kind of as light as this one, if I turn my hand this way, you can actually see something being applied here on my hand. But here it's just like as if it doesn't have anything. It's very intense. It does not have any chunky glitter, and on the skin it is very smooth. It doesn't emphasize any fine lines or textures. I think if you go over a lot, it can emphasize your pores, but not your fine lines, or if you have any wrinkles in this highlighting area or anything. The formulation is wonderful and beautiful. Now you would have seen online, if you happen to search about this particular product. Now Estee Lauder re-released this product. It was released a few years ago, I don't know when, but yeah, since then I think there have been a lot of products with the same kind of a shade and same very comparable beautiful formulation in the market. So I don't have a very large makeup collection, so I just have one dupe for this. Now this is Laura Geller's Baked Gelato in Gilded Honey. This does look kind of darker in the pan when you compare it with Estee Lauder's Heat Wave. It looks quite yellow gold. It looks very gold in the pan, whereas this looks very pale. This looks very much like Becca's Opal, but Becca's Opal is when swatched it looks very lighter, than this one. This looks like a very pale gold because opal is more paler than heat wave, but this looks very much gold in the pan. This is called the baked gelato, so I'm assuming this is a baked formulation, and the intensity is very similar, I would say. I can't say I wouldn't say the Gilded Honey is less in pigmentation or in luminosity or in the metallic aspect of it. They are very, very comparable. I would say almost 100% equal. The intensity and the metallic effect that Gilded Honey gives is very, very similar. Now let's do some brush swatches. So that is Gilded Honey. Let's do one more. Maybe Gilded Honey is, you see how it looks very, very similar. Maybe the Bronze Goddess, the Heat Wave is a little bit more pigmented than Gilded Honey, but they are very comparable. Do you see how exactly same they are? It doesn't even look that I have two different swatches here, just like it looks like I have one big swatch here. This is Heat Wave and this is Gilded Honey. So yeah, the Laura Geller's Gilded Honey, I think it retails for $26. Please don't mistake this for a full size because this is miniature. This is a mini size. This, I think it has only 2 grams of product. I think the full size has 6 grams of product, the Gilded Honey, and it retails for $26. And this Heat Wave for $45. Definitely I feel Heat Wave is very expensive. Now, I didn't mention earlier, Heat Wave is a limited edition product. This whole collection, the Bronze Goddess, is a limited edition collection. So yeah, this is a very hyped and very well loved product. Now, the biggest question is this really worth it? Because the fact that it's very hard to get your hands on these. So is this really that impressive? Is this really something that one needs to run out and get right away? My answer is no. I think a few years ago when Estee Lauder first released Heat Wave, I think this shade, this pale gold shade, was very unique back then. So, and the formulation probably was very unique, and that's why this has earned so much love and following. But I think in the recent times there are so many highlighters in the market. From even from what I researched online, I think there are about 3 to 4 highlighters which are 100% dupe for Estee Lauder's Heat Wave. Well, I have only one because my collection is very small, but if you have a larger collection, I guarantee you would have something very similar to this in your collection. So first of all, if you have to think about if $45 is something you are willing to spend on just one product, namely highlighters. Now, highlighters in general are expensive. Now, so if you move on to a brand that is like luxurious and more sophisticated as Estee Lauder, you will have to end up paying more, definitely. So yeah, there's that. Even as for me personally, I'm not sure if I'm planning to keep this product or not. Yeah, I was very lucky to get my hands on this product because when I walked into Macy's and stores, I was not planning to get the product, but when I saw the Estee Lauder counter, I just thought, okay, why not? Let me just give it a try. And so I went to the counter, and in the display, the Heat Wave was not available. I assumed it was sold out, but the sales girl told that she'll just look for it if she has it in in the box or anything. So she looked, and there it was. She just had one. So I picked up the last one in the Estee Lauder counter. So yeah, I think it's lucky, but still $45, it is a little out of my price range. So I think you need to think about it and decide for yourself if you really need, if you are willing to spend this much amount on one highlighter. But if you do not have a lot of highlighters, and if you do not have this in your collection, maybe you should go ahead and spend, if you are okay with spending that amount, because you can definitely find dupes. All of the dupes that I saw online, all of them were very similar in finish. Texture was very good, as good as a heat wave, and all of them, I think they fell in the 20s price range, $20 plus, or 30s price range. So they were either 20, this is 26, and I think max a limited edition products, if you do have it, I think they are 33 or something. So yeah, all of the dupes were definitely lesser in price when compared to the heat wave. So yeah, if you are able to find a dupe, I'd say go with the dupe, because this is expensive, at least for me. So yeah, you guys, what I'm trying to say is, if $45 is not out of your price range, yeah, go ahead and buy it. But if you are not able to get your hands on this product, because this is a limited edition and very this is like a cult this has a cult following. So if you are not able to get your hands on this product, don't get upset, don't worry. You can definitely find highlighter very similar to this. And right now, this year, the market is being flooded with highlighters, and this is like a very popular shade as well. There are tons of brands trying to replicate this heat wave shade, hence there are so many dupes, because this particular shade was so pretty and so unique back then. Hence there are other companies trying to imitate this shade. So I'm pretty sure you will find a shade which is very similar to this, and formulation wise also as good as the heat wave. So don't get upset if you're not able to get your hands on this. And if you can buy it, and if it's in your price range, buy it. Otherwise, that's okay. That's okay. It's not a big deal, is what I'm saying. Yeah, guys, this is my thoughts and review and swatches on this particular product. Hope you guys enjoyed this video and found this video informative. Please give this video a thumbs up if you liked watching it, and please subscribe. Bye.